Hello guys, it's Paula back right now to do a video on my Gingerbread Man Christmas junk journal. And this one is one that I hand stitched or machine stitched, whatever you want to call it. But I love this ribbon that is the tie for it, the closure. And I put many years ago I painted wood pieces and different things. Anyway, this is a pin. I'm going to bring it up so you can see it better. It's a pin that I painted, back in the day when people would put pins on their jackets and stuff that they had made. Why we ever did that, I don't know, but we did. Anyway, and this is the cover, and the trim is the same green that I used on the Poinsettia book, and the inside is this color as well. And I did tack it down. So the pin has to be taken off before you untie the bow. I was going to pin it onto the book, and then I decided that might not be smart. So I just pinned it in the. So I'm giving up this old vintage pin that was made many years ago. Okay, here's the book, and it's one signature, but it's a chunky one. There is, I want to say, 96 or 98 pages, something like that. And here we go. So it starts off with a flip. Now, I didn't have Gingerbread Man paper, so I decided to just use a combination of different papers, but they all go together. They all look good together. So here's the flip, and there's your journaling card underneath, and then it has this glittery white rickrack and this stuffed gingerbread man. He's so cute. And there, all the cardstock, I think there's like 5 different kinds, all have this cream off-white lace. There's a lot of stitching in this book. There's a lot of vintage papers in this book, even things that I make stuff out of, such as this gingerbread man cross-stitch pattern that was very old, and this lace is very old as well. And it's just, I pulled out the old twine, red and green twine, and here is one of the cards that we made together with, it has bling, and it has a bow from them. And then here's a pocket that we made too. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think we made that one together. Don't ask me, I've slept since yesterday. Here's some vintage gingerbread men cookies, and here's a journaling card, a postcard under the belly band. There's a glare in here, I'm sorry guys, but I have worked with it trying to see what the deal is, but I think it's the time of night. It is. Here's a stamped wreath, and here's some vellum music sheet, tea stain paper with zigzag in red, and this is a fabric tab, and I stamped holly in the corners here, and different types of papers, and you can see where I stenciled some of Tim Holt's Merry Christmas, more vintage, and this is a handkerchief that we did on a video with the rickrack. Totally went blank for a second. We also did this little tag in a video. For some reason it seems dark in here to me, and that's what's causing me to hesitate, but my last video did too, but it turned out just fine. So here's a pocket, and this is a library card, and a journaling card that says sweet, which makes it very sweet. And here's your little gingerbread man. Be good and you'll be made happy on Christmas Day. I love all these little children images that Tim Holtz has in that one pack. And I don't know the pack. I mean, he's got so many different ones. Here's a side tuck, or a side tuck pocket. I'll get it out in a minute. This is a little craft bag that I stamped the Santa on. And this is a alpha. It has S for Santa. And I just made a tag out of it. And then tied some of the fabric. And used some of the vintage lace. It was simple but fun. And turned out really cute. Here I did some more stenciling. Gingerbread man cookies. More tea stain paper, more stenciling. Gingerbread house. I love this polka dot, Christmas polka dotted paper. Now my tag slid over. It looks like this is a vintage, came out of a vintage book, Christmas book. And then we have a little felt gingerbread man. He's adorable. Okay, you can arrange all this stuff like you like it, whenever whoever ends up with it. There's a gingerbread man with some bling on a side pocket, or side tuck, I'm sorry. I'll get it out right in a minute. It's been a long day. Here's some green lined paper, which I like to use. I would use in every book if there was the softer colors. Reindeer paper. Here's the center. Kind of looks psychedelic, doesn't it? Here's the beads. There's 4 beads to each string. And they're very shiny and Christmassy. A book that has crafts for children. Side belly band. And we did this in a video also. I don't know why it seems dark to me, but I'll look at it before I post it on YouTube. But that turned out cute. That was a lot. I made these pages. I mean, they're pretty simple, but it was fun. It was a fun project. Here is a ruffle I made on my machine with a gingerbread man. It says Merry Christmas. Music sheet music. And here's the holly again with the zigzag. And here's a pocket that has a little craft bag with Santa card. And I just added some bling there at the top. I just made a card out of the fabric. A tag, I mean, out of the fabric. And this book belongs to, I hope it's you. Whoever you are out there, whoever this book belongs to will know it. Okay, and more stenciling. Okay, this is a white paper bag, and it's like a little gift bag, and it's a flat gift bag. I folded it up at the bottom and made a pocket, and then just, put some fabric and a little Tim Holtz card. And here is one of the decoupaged tags that we did in a video together. It's a big one. It's a pretty good size. And I have this on a hinge, so it flips out. And there's the back, which is a pocket. And there's some journaling paper. And it has some rickrack right here. Really cute and simple to do. Here is a gingerbread Christmas ornament that I'm including for the person who purchases the book. And some tags in a side tuck, or in a pocket tuck. Here is let me see what this is. This is a Christmas card, the back of a Christmas card. And it has the little gingerbread man on here. And I made a pocket out of this, 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. But here is the Christmas card. And I just put it over the paper. And, over the edge of the paper. You can decide how you want to do that. But I thought these little cards, I got these at a Hobby Lobby. I just thought they were cute and playful and perfect for little Christmas journals. Okay, and here's a pocket, and this is, you know how I always piece cards to envelopes. This is the one for the gingerbread man. And it has a journaling card inside, which is Santa. Okay. Now, on we go. Some more vintage. This is a snowman cookie, but they're vintage, out of a vintage book. I believe it's a Christmas idea book. Here's a side tuck with a tag and a journaling card. And this is, I love that. Tim Holtz just, can just write a bunch of holiday words and be successful. That's the end of the book, guys. I'll have this on my Etsy in about 24 hours or so. And I've still got to take pictures, and then I'll get it on Etsy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of the books that I really worked hard on. These two books. There's a lot more involved in making these books than there is in the little golden books, because this starts from nothing. And so, yeah, and they feel good and they sound good. And, I mean, you can stuff them in your purse. This one is, I believe it's 9.5 by 6. It's one signature, but it's a big signature. Yes, it's 9.5 by 6. And so the paper and so forth is just a little smaller. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to start on next. I've got to give it some thought tonight. And I will see you when I decide. Have a good evening. Bye.